Hello. Oh, okay, I got. Hello. How's it going, everyone? Hello, bio. Congrats getting first. Uh, there we go. Yes, I'm trying a new thing for archery so you can actually properly see my iPad screen as I draw on it. I'm not quite sure what. Is that a texture that you guys are seeing, or is it just on my monitor? Because it looks like there's some, like vertical lines. Regardless, I thought I was just gonna do a bit of a chill one. That's why there's no VTuber today. I just wanted to do some classic drawings. I got a big old canvas. This is 5,000 pixels across this way and 3K here. It's a big old canvas. I'll just do a bunch of sketches on it. Some fashion ones. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Let's see, which pose do I want to do first? I can do this one. Big canvas. Yes. Very big, very big. I'm just gonna draw myself in different poses and outfits. Ah, no. Clear. Stay. Because if I fill that size. Oh, okay, that's very small. That should be fine. Work in this zone here. Just getting a little like action line going. Actually, no. The head's a little tilted like so. Alright. Gotta get the angle of the mask skin. Maybe I didn't draw it wide enough. Because I guess looking much taller than usual. Regardless. Get where my hair goes in here. Allude to the ponytail that's back there. Okay, from one, you should tilt a little more, but then move down because my neck is not that long. head is bigger though. I could go around here-ish. This needs to curve in a little more. So, you know, the actual like chest line is there and stomach here. So like this is rib cage. It's a little bit of a skeleton. Yeah. My hips are not that wide. Go roughly like so. There. So like shaped like a so. This one has a hand in the pocket here, I suppose. Let's usually go down like here. I will say, it's weird drawing myself with like normal human proportions, considering I so often don't. Not like fully, at least. I have mostly human proportions. Another hanger's right here. And lines go like so. From there. But now I get to get myself a sort of outfit. And I'll start with the stuff that I know I'm gonna keep. The lines I'm gonna keep. Let me see, how big is the size? That's 20. Let me make it a 10. That way, the thickest I can go is like that. It's a lot easier to keep lines thinner. But now you can actually see all of the rotations I do in the canvas. There's a lot more to it. I need a bit. Eye done. Other eye done. Something I can also do. Flip horizontal. And it looks okay. I think the leg should actually be up here, though. I think also the mouth needs to get closer to this eye here. Whoops. So if I do that, a little bit. I think actually all this needs to move. Yeah, that's better. So, and then neckline there. I could decide on fashion now. So I can go the normal outfit. And just like just dressed like so. Yeah. Yeah, the normal outfit I draw myself in. It's a very good outfit. I do like the outfit a lot. I'm doing it very quickly. I'm not being like super precise with this. 20, need to bring this to 10 as well. I got this. Who's texting me? Oh. No one important. Painstakingly draw the hand. This is some shorter. Actually, no. Something's definitely more over here. Yeah. Normal outfit. I got the pants on. Nice. If I go like so. Boot. Here, flip back horizontal. I did forget my ponytail. Actually, I don't think my ponytail would be up that high, no? Because I usually, for simplicity, her ponytail goes here. Sort of in the middle of the head. It wouldn't quite be really actually visible from here, would it? Drawing it, it would be centered here. Centered here should mean it would be like that. So it would be just out of view. Oh. Am I missing anything else? No, not really. Just some like hatching ears so that this is a darker material. Ta-da. And ta-da. There we go. I think that head is still too high up. I think my neck is shorter. Yeah, that looks better. That's more like it. Here. It shouldn't be. Yeah. I'm like leaning up against a wall. Leave that like so. Yeah. Alright. You got the default outfit. Let's get a sitting pose now. Go back in here. I'm gonna fit it within this box. Once again, I would like to start with here, here. I know that's line to be more here. For this one. Lower. So the benefit of having the mask the way it is, I don't actually need guidelines for putting the eyes and mouth. because it don't actually matter where they go. Because, I mean, having it down there just gives it a different mood. That said, in the pose, the person is looking this way with their eyes, because I'm using pose reference. But the mask just, it doesn't have like pupils, so I can't do that with it. So it's going to be looking down, contemplating. But yeah, the eyes might just go wherever I want them to be. It's pretty cool. Actually, put the ear right here. I feel like that should be bigger, no? No, I guess not. This line needs to tuck in more. So this line is not needed anymore. Not up, because that's like the top. I could also give eyebrows to the mask, which is fun. Because the mask doesn't have eyebrows. It's just circle, circle, semicircle. That's it. That's the face. And this goes there. Actually, I'm just giving myself the sort of the shapes in. Actually, yes. That goes. There's there. And they got like thumb there. And then the other fingers are all like so. This was a line here. It does go here. That line does go like so. Proper elbow. Actually, with the arm got. Well, no. His arm is like this, despite very much having his elbow here. Actually, I guess his elbow's a little higher. His arm's also thinner. But I mean, his other arm's like so. Just as here. That arm doesn't look right. It doesn't look good. Does it need to go like so? This? It's a little better. Something's still not right about it. For one, I think I made it too low. I just need it to be like here where it's touching the edge of the mask. Actually, for him, it's covering part of his face. Maybe that's what it is. Let's go more like so. Yeah. Now the hand's getting too big. Actually, no, I just have that wrist too close. Where is the boom? I think that's fine actually, but a little further. Fine. Actually, I need to go up to here. So I'm like tracing lines on the reference. Yeah, we go like so a bit. Yeah, The actual center line of the chest is here. Anywho, though. Yeah, it's back under here. No, this ain't looking right. Here's the thing. I want to really get the illusion that this leg is more forwards. Because the other leg is like out here. Really. Even then, this is much bigger. It makes this sort of line. Gotta go for now. Yeah, you have a golden bio. I don't know when that was. I'm not looking up at my monitor, so the chat isn't in the corner of my eye anymore. So I don't just instantly see when it happens. But yes, something like the cord does work. This one needs to be a little more like so. So still have this kind of lean a little. Right now. really having this kind of shape so we can really tell that this is forwards. Like so. I also still need to design the outfit. Which again, for that, I'm going to go onto this layer, function opacity, lower that. Like so. That, and let's see. Figure out what kind of outfit I want to make. Because I could draw myself in a similar outfit that the reference has, the pose reference. But I don't know if I want to. I don't think I want this outfit necessarily. The one I'm looking at. Not a bad outfit, it's just there's cooler ones. Hmm. I think this is the one where I'm gonna put myself in a like a cropped jacket. Which I actually can use. And this for at least a slight reference, a little bit. Go. Just like a low cut shirt on the inside. Again, keeping a black shirt. Actually, boom. There you go. So some like nice white sort of tarnished jeans. How seams are. I should go a little further. Yeah, I will give myself the rolled cuffs. Yeah, these jeans really like fold around those edges there. Just sitting and chilling in the same stool. I think the other leg of the stool goes like down this way. Sort of see the back leg like this. You see it over here too. Got the back post. The other back post. That and then yes. This one I'd be able to see some of my ponytail. Something about this head just doesn't feel right, but I'm not sure what. Maybe that like center up here is here, but not down here. It's not the center. It's not quite the center. The mouse. For this eye. No. Thank you. Yeah, no. This center line, yeah, it needs to be way over here. So now I can erase these lines. And erase like so. And what's that? That's all better. Now I'm just getting into like hatching for some shading on this one, which doesn't really necessarily need it, but there actively doesn't need to be shading there. Alright. Also forgetting to hatch this. I have dark hair. Maybe I do let the bit of the ponytail be visible, even though I don't think it technically would in this angle. There we go, and then hatch out that. Yeah. Get rid of like shading to get some of the form and get some like extra hatching. Oh, that's nice. continue these hatch lines. Yeah, I think that's good. Happy with that outfit and pose. It's not as fancy. So we got our classic here. And then this one's a little more modern, a little more casual, with just having a cropped jacket and then just like white jeans. I'm not going into like color with this. And shades of these. I did a super cool thing. Taking this, moving it like down a smidge. And then taking this, because it fits like right there. So if I don't have this on, see, they don't even overlap. I can move these up, and now you see I have so much more room for so many more poses. Yeah, so I can like get rid of a lot of these lines here. There we go. Because I don't want to get rid of this layer. I'm actually gonna go into repair these since I whoop. Just accidentally erase that part. Turn that off. What is the next pose? I see it. Alright. We got ads incoming in a minute. I think this composition would work best if I actually flipped it first. And then had it going this way. Just some quick lines. Lay ponytail. There we go. Weird ads. Beer pick. And we back. There we go. So yeah. More drawing. Sectors there and then mouth. Can actually this because I need to do a bit of that. Well, actually, no. Because hold on. If I go. Yeah, you can see the mask sideways there and it ends earlier. With that screen. Get that, and then the mask is there, because then I also have my chin. Well, not chin, this is the jawline. That corner of it. I need to see a fashionable outfit. Pullover sweater. Ooh, I could do some tech wear. Tech wear. I think it's time for me to get started with this. Yeah, I mean, first things first. Gotta get the hair. So that part stays consistent. Not changing the hairstyle, and I am not changing the mask. Uh, like so, and then she has the arms fully out. Particularly when I'm looking at slightly higher waisted pants, though. Not super high-waisted, but slightly higher waisted. So yeah, put the waist even a little higher. Still not incredibly high-waisted pants. Shit, this angle, the shoulder muscle would go this way. So I go back and look at that pose. Yeah, hand is kind of just drops here-ish. So go to me that far out. Go in. Yeah. Actually, what am I doing? I'm on the right layer, right? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Okay, cool, cool, cool. It's a little bit of concern, but actually, this outfit I'm looking at over here, I like quite a bit. I'm gonna combine a couple parts of this. Ooh, art stream. Yeah, I'm drawing myself some outfits. It's easier if I hide this. You can see the more finished stuff. These are just some quick sketches and such of different outfits for me to wear. But stuff I actually rather like. Has like sleeves that aren't connected quite. Yeah. Yeah. What am I using to draw? I'm using an iPad and Procreate to draw. Sunblade has graciously let me borrow a capture card, and I got a cord that works between the iPad and capture card. So that's why I'm streaming art like this. It is okay. that, I can then so the sort of harness I see here that then connects to like a higher waist than even what I drew. Yeah. First off, there are buckles. Okay, I'm just gonna do this and then re-grab the eraser to go around like so and add a better buckle. So I think I can then just whoop whoop to-do and ta-da. So that goes like so. So another question is these connections. I think this one is correct. I go like so with each of these. Now we get into hatching. This one I don't have to worry about hatching the shoes because they're not visible. So it's just hair. Make these lines more defined. There we go. That's pretty good. Yeah. Yes, upgrades. Upgrades indeed. Hold on. That's a fancy ass outfit. I should draw myself in a pose with a cape. I actually didn't flip the canvas at all when doing this one. Oh yeah, that's a little flat. Yeah, it's a little better. I'm actually gonna Do some of this. Yeah. Perhaps you can flip the canvas sometimes. Yeah. I usually draw all on one, maybe two layers. If it's not even, then it's for future me to work out. Yeah. I I've been using less and less layers as I do more art. Like, I mean, all of this is just two layers. Sketch and then ink. But like there are multiple times where I do a full drawing on like two layers. I think hold on. I'm gonna the BRB because I had already sent a art piece I had worked on the Discord. But this one here, this one's got a lot more layers. You see I had a couple sketch layers. Then I have a background. This was just so I could put all the colors on one bit. So I turn this off. These two are both shading layers. This layer has some extra details. Like you got the line layer. This is just a flat layer so I could put the colors directly onto that. So notice most of the colors are on that. And then it's the inks, but they colored the inks as well. So that's how the whole thing happened. This one's just got a lot of layers. It looks so cool. Yeah. It is a very good one. I'm very happy with the results of that one. But there are some other ones that I only use a couple layers. How much did I do for this one? This one's a while ago. Really, I used that many layers? This one? Oh, this one's 5. 6 if you count the sketch layer. But the sketch layer is hidden. So like this is one I did for Art Fight a couple years ago? Last year? Hold on. 2023. Yeah. So 2 years ago. I've been careful doing it because not all of my stuff is Twitch friendly. Not all the drawings in this folder, at least. No, no, no. Close, thank you. What is my sketchbook? This one's only one layer, isn't it? Or is this one 2 layers? Yeah, this one's 2 layers. This here, all this that's visible is 2 layers. It's just foreground, background. I just made one that's not blurred and one that's blurred. There's like this whole thing, 2 layers. That's it. Yeah. Actually, I still have the art fake drawing I did for you, Alf. I think. This. I still have this. Thank you. Alright, this one I think is 3, 4 layers. Oh god, there's a lot. Why are there so many layers? Oh yeah, because I had to do this to get rid of the text below it, because bubblegum. I had a whole layer just to add shine to the eyes. Color layer. Shading. Oh yeah, this is a color that inking, but You notice it does very little. And then I had a sketch layer. This was the original sketch that I had done. I'd taken an old sketch that I did before and changed it to your character for Art Fight. Going from this to this. Made the eyes bigger, changed the hair up. The hair was pretty close already. Yeah, repurposing. Yeah, because I liked the sketch, but I'd never finished it. It's an older sketch. But that's why this is all the way it is. This is just to give to make the text pink. I don't know why I didn't just make the text pink. Oh, I think because it's easier to edit this color layer than it is to edit the text layer. Yeah. That's fun. I am looking forward to doing Art Fight again. I got another Art Fight piece. This one's, I think... That was a layer mask, but this one is only actually 3 layers. This one for the light posts. This one's for the actual guy. And then just the background clouds. That's it. Because these are all just layer masks. They're not really full layers themselves. And then, of course, there's the sketch. You notice the sketch was very light, very loose. You notice the head ended up moving. See, most of it ended up moving. This was a very fun one. Angel went, yeah. That can make me want to draw more. Yeah, drawing is good. Drawing's good. That's why I'm doing an art room today, so I can keep myself doing art more. So I can keep drawing. I can show last art fight stuff, because I have all that in one folder, I think. Yeah. So I have some that are my own characters. Like I did this drawing for 2. This one, I think, is 3 layers? Oh, no, it's a lot of layers here. Because, like, there's the inks for her themselves. This is just to give color to the inks, because otherwise they're purple. So, like, this is only really needs to be 1 layer. There's these inks. So, again, these 3 are only really 1 layer. This one that's not visible. Oh, yeah, because I was trying a couple things. You know, it's really the only difference is that the having the feathers at like the hips. March 28th over a week. Ooh, yeah. This is all the gold, so there's wings in the back. This was me trying something here. Oh, yeah, literally the only thing I tried is those little spikes up at the head. You can see if it on, off, on, off. And then I had the sketch going in. So I see. Didn't completely stick with it, but pretty close. Yeah, this is a fun one. I'm not sure if I can... Yeah, I do like spikes as well. Oh yeah, no, I cannot show all of these. Okay. Got this one, another drawing of my own character. This one is a lot of layers. Got so many layers when into making this one because there's so many layers to each of the 2 parts. Because like the this head drawing here and then the full drawing here, they're 2 separate drawings. And then of course there's the background that I made 2 layers. Bam, 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 bam. So yeah, bunch of layers there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And layers there. 5. It's like you'll see, I had actually originally drawn this on pencil. Okay, see, I have the two groups for each drawing. There's a lot of layers to this one. Colorful, vibrant. Yeah, these colors are rather vibrant. They look more. It's weird. They're more vibrant on my computer than they are here, but normally it's the other way around. The colors are more vibrant on my uh, iPad than they are on my computer screen. I don't I don't know why it's different now. There's a that's a thing with the what's it called? The capture card thing. I have this drawing, which was an attack. It was a couple of characters. I have a lot of layers on this one. There's so many layers. A lot of it, like I have these sketch layers here. I have 2 for the background. Technically 3 because there's the background color, but that's not a layer I make. I have 1 for color and then 3 on top of it for shading. Actually, this one's gone. Oh yeah, because I was trying to make it gold. Get rid of that. I could barely tell the difference, but there is a difference. Like there's this line, the line work layer, and this layer. Then I have these 3 layers to add that glow around them. Yeah, this is all from Art Fight of last year, so we're... See, how close are we to Art Fight? We're a couple months away still. 3 months away. I have this one. This is also Virtue. This one's also a lot of layers. A lot went into the shading, especially with this one. It was not as easy. This one also started in part on a pencil. So you see it was actually like this. I'd originally drawn these 2 sketches of different head angles. I did actually use both of them. This one actually only used one of the head angles. You can see which one I used. Because I made this sketch from the top one. I did that full drawing. I did end up making a sketch of the other one. This here. I think this has... I think this might just be the 1 layer. No, it's... This layer's empty. Oh yeah, I had tried some like shading. Didn't care that much, but it was neat. Oh yeah, this is 2 layers because I had the hatching on a separate layer. That's it. A few others that I think are just 2, maybe 3 layers. These are some of my actual like attacks that I made, like this one. Gotta wait to a load. I think I made it on like way too huge of a canvas for some reason. Okay, so this is 3. Because this is just to apply color to the layer below. Oh no, this is 4, because background lines, some of the lighter shading, and that white rim lighting for this one. Another very fun one was this one. I always like more abstract stuff, like this head here. This one is 4 layers. 3. The background, the white for the eye and the orb, and then the black. That's it. This is 3 layers. I don't know why I was doing layer math so much. I could have just erased the layer itself. I think it's so I could easily draw it back if I wanted more. Yeah, here's a good one. I did also do the animation, but that's a lot of layers because it's animated. That's how that works. The way Procreate handles animation is that each layer is a frame. So the more frames I want in the animation, the more layers I have to have. I got 2 more that I can show. I got this one. This one's a ton of layers. So many layers, so I could get all of it to work. This layer's empty. I don't know why it's there. Here, I got the bomb. It go boom. Some more lighting on it. The little kit up there with the 2 shading layers on them. I think, yeah, they were just drawn like that, but then bam, bam. I got the robot girl down there. Because these were 3 characters from one other artist that I put together in this. There's this, but then I added this difference layer at a lower opacity to get that. I had the sketch. That layer's empty. I don't know why that layer's there. A lot of it's just that I did the shading separately for all 3 characters. That's why there's 6 shading layers that don't need to be there. I only really need 2 actually. But I had a layer and 2 shading layers for each character, and then 3 for the bomb. Yes, this was also for Art Fight. I'm currently going through just Art Fight stuff. I have 1 more that I can show. This one is an Art Fight attack I made actually for a friend of mine I play D&D with. This one has a few layers. I don't know why this is here particularly. It makes a subtle difference, I guess, yeah. This is shading. These are the lines. Background 1 and 2. And also some shading. Yeah, see this had some shading. There's like a very DDS character. This is a Warhammer character, I believe. They're one of the tech priests. Oh no, I have a couple more to show actually. I forgot I didn't show this one. This one is 3 layers because this one's just to give color to this layer. And then you have the white and then that background fog. So this is 3 layers for this whole thing. Could have done it in 2. Honestly, it could have been done in 1, really, but 2 is a little more practical. I mean, this just adds some white shines, which easily could have been added onto this layer here. These 2 can easily be merged like that. I'm going to undo that because I'm going to keep them unmerged. That's fun to do. And then there is that animation that I made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 layers because it's 18 frames. But I mean, that was just to get it to do this. a lot of the frames are it holding at the end because there isn't a way to make one frame last really long on Procreate. It's just add more identical frames. Yeah, that's how this came about. That was a fun one. It was the only animation I made for Art Fight. Oh yeah, I do have. I know some other fun ones that I made. A couple sketch stuff. Like I had this. This is actually based on a picture just outside on the road. Yeah, frame problems in Fire Alpaca. I think Procreate does actually have, somewhat recently, relatively, it was like last November where they came out with it, but they came up with an actual like animating program. I just haven't looked into it yet. It was like a horror game shot. Yeah, that was kind of the vibe. I took the picture at night and just sort of painted from reference. Then I was just messing around with some more simple colors and combinations with this. I actually really like how this came out. This was a limited palette drawing I did as well. I think I have a full recording of me doing this drawing. It didn't take long to do though. It's like 20, 30 minutes, I think. Statistics. Yes, 16 minutes. This took me 15 minutes to do. This is one layer, all one layer. I did not make any other layers for this. I think the other one was also one layer. Might have been two. Yeah, no, it's two layers because I have this one for giving that slight color vibe. That's that's it though. Like if I wanted to stay black and white, it's one layer. This one took a little longer, but still didn't take that long, I don't think. Yeah, 40 minutes. It's not bad. Not bad. Yeah, yeah, it was a very good palette. I think you. Uh, what else am I able to show? Because I can do just a show some art. Am I able to show these? Yeah, I can show these. I don't know how long each of these took. Ah! Never mind. Procreate crashed. Oopsies. There. Just a little drawing. These are some older ones. They go from older to newer. This one's from a few years ago. God, like 4 years ago at this point. This one is also from a long. This is like my fan art folder. I drew Cup Toast. Crumb from Cup Toast. Because I think her design is cute. That's it. I don't really watch her content. I just think it's cute. I think this is the reference pictures from a merch show. Or merch ad they made. I did this. This was the first time I got into doing angels and like rendering in this way. It took me a very long time because I was figuring it out as I went, but I really like it. So that's why I stuck with it. Using this brush, and I still render like feathers and angels this way. And I love doing it. The longest part was probably the eyes because each one had to be rendered separately. And I mean, look at how fucking detailed each one is. And they all had to be rendered. I did this one. This was fun. This was drawing of someone's Neopet character. Color eyes. Yeah. It is similar to my more recent art. Yeah, this is where I started doing that kind of stuff that is my more recent stuff. This was the one that got me into doing digital painting with this kind of brush and this method. So that's how I still do that sometimes. Is very similar to how I did this one. But this is what got this whole style a lot more current. There was actually a long period of time between these two drawings here. There's a period of time where I drew much more similar to this. Long time. And to this. But like these two are very similar. These one are much more closer in time. And then this one was much more recent to me trying some things. I forget when was this one. This was like within the past year, I'm pretty sure. Canvas information. Right now. About to start work. Yeah, November 2024. So this was not that long ago. 6 months ago? 5, 6 months ago? Yeah, we see in the Discord. Yeah, I did post this in the Discord. I posted a few of these in the Discord. I think. Not all of them, because some of them are much older. Like if I go back to this one, canvas information. Yeah, this was January of 2023. So this was about 2 years ago now. Over 2 years ago now, actually. Oh yeah, this took me about 5 hours, 15 minutes to make all this. This is a lot of layers for some reason. Oh yeah, because I random layer mask, because I had a layer for that, a layer for the rings, a layer for those two light bursts. This thing to make it all grayscale, because you notice I sketched in 3 different colors. And this one is an overlay to just make it have a little higher contrast. All the wings, one layer. You see, it's a hell of a layer. It was very, very fun to do. I was very happy with how the wings came out. They were probably my favorite part. I can actually show this was the like the thumbnail sketch. It was like this, because I had made a bunch. I made a few different thumbnails like this of which one I tried, and you can see which one I picked. I did I'm on the right layer. I picked this one, obviously. Although it is pretty close to this one, it's just has the rings. And I didn't put the eyes on the wings, you'll notice, because there were originally going to be eyes on the wings, but I didn't do those. I left them as is. That's what happened. That was a very fun one to do. Yeah, they still look very nice. They do look very nice. I like them a lot. I get back some of my other art. Nah. I can get some real old stuff here. Really old, some of these, Jesus. I will not get into those, though. I'm actually about this. I actually need to take a short break to use the restroom. I will be back momentarily. Y'all have fun listening to music while I'm gone. And I return. Oh, I see Elf had to go. That's alright. Actually, hold on. My iPad isn't on. I turned it off. Oh shit, my iPad's also low on battery. Weird. Okay. There we go. Now the iPad's actually on, so you'll actually see the screen correctly. I think I'll do one more then. One more sketch. I do want to do something like that, but that can wait. Okay, I'm gonna use this kind of pose here. It's interesting. This guy looks really off balance, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Because, like, the line of action is going here, and his boot here. I mean, it looks a lot like... Oh, this guy's actually rather rectangle, huh? He's got his head, like, here. There. And his arm going out, and then arm going back up, like this. He's a little like this. Actually, his head's a little more tilted, like so. Like you notice, he's got an awful lean on him. Like center of mass. Just like here, it's just barely balanced on that foot there. Honestly, I put that foot further over than it is. If you take this line goes right past. Looks like she'll fall over. But, hey, that's fine. I'm actually alright with this pose as is already. We're gonna just like do something like this. This one does not have the hand in the pocket. The hand is going behind it. We're just gonna erase that so it looks a little more set like that so I can get in and fix up parts potentially. I mean, I did draw these legs very long. To be fair, his legs are long. Yeah. Actuality, his body curves more like so. It's just it's a shirt that goes straight down that angle. Like that. stuff that there and that there, but he actually, the wrist goes here, and like I said, the hand goes behind the back. So this line goes here, sorta. End up like that. And that's gonna be like so. Alright. Yeah, that lines up. Oh, nope. Put that back. Erase that line. Yeah, like so. Something like that. That's a good pose. All the way up this black. Next layer. Alright. So. Just like so. Okay. I want to try a, like, half cape? Sorts? Not sure how to necessarily have this attached. No, 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 no. Yeah. This kind of thing needs to be here. Like that. cape. Clothes are similar to. Similar akin to something like this. If that goes across. No. Let me flip horizontal. Double check the pose. Yeah, the pose is okay. This needs to be more angled this way. Let's see. The thing that I'm looking at has a sash that goes just like here. Immediately that's bigger. There we go. Get the sleeves like rolled up. Go like so. Actually, have the cape going back behind. So. Actually, as you go like that. In actuality, yeah, that needs to link there. Now, those are two separate materials, but those do line up in the drawing I'm looking at. Just one dry cravat. I don't know. Put that back. Right? Like that. Actually, no, that line was good. The line was fine. Actually, remember to like so. Like that. I need to go a little more like so, though. Okay, that looks good. No. How does it technically line up? I guess they just don't look like they do. It looks like this needs to go just slightly higher. And this does too. I also needs to turn though. That's a little better, yeah. Get rid of that hair. But actually, based on conventions, the cravat would be white. Or the cravat would be black, I mean. I'm also gonna make this bit black. See? There we go. I'm gonna give myself like a black ring. So change the hairstyle up a little bit and have like a bun. go. Get the hatching in for there. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. There we go. Bop, bop, boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Bop, 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 bop. It's just a little more like this. There we go, the double sash, why not? You know what? They had this side darker. They had the top and bottom are different tones, so I'm gonna make the bottom black. Boop, boop. Like so, and I can actually just bam. So that's already done. So I don't lose that line. Okay. That's bad hatching. That's also bad hatching. I want it to match the other shoe. Yeah, that's better. There we go. This actually needs to go here. Show that, yeah, the cape is still back here. There we go. I'd say that's pretty good. I think I like these. 3 brand new outfits to try out. Some more fancy than others. Oh, they mentioned that I actually have this outfit actually has different toned cuffs. Let me give her black cuffs. Maybe I'll even hatch this. And hatch the sash. Yeah. I'm very happy with these. I know I didn't use all of this zone of the canvas, but what I did get done is pretty good. I end up ending the stream here because my iPad's getting low on battery. And I've been quite a bit drawn. So I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Let's see. Someone's drawing him a frost. I do traditional art. Someone to commission emotes and animations. Ooh. Patchwork Goblin looks like someone I can raid. Sure, why not? Alright. We're gonna raid Patchwork Goblin. They are making some emotes. They're PNG tuber. Alright. You all know the drill. Here's the raid message. You to copy paste in chat. Be sure to spread love, say kind things, make the world a better place. I'll see you guys on the other side, and I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow, back with some maybe Minecraft, maybe Elden Ring. We'll see what I'm feeling. But to see y'all again, ciao!